What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to use my HDP50 Gen 2 13 Joule version. I have a restrictor in there, and I'll try this again on another day without the restrictor. But I'm going to use a CO2 12 gram. It's about 78 degrees out here. It's probably about 80 because I'm in the sunlight. What I'm going to do is, this has been already out here for about 5 or 10 minutes in direct sunlight. I'm going to do what I did with my S2 and the Beeman and the TR68, and I'm going to strike this and let it sit pressurized in direct sunlight for like 3 minutes each side, and then I'm going to check what it chronos using 2.7 gram alien play balls, and yeah, just see what it does, if it's comparable to the other launchers, or at least comparable to the Beeman. Because usually if I strike this and start shooting it and it's like at a normal temperature, it'll get like 15 joules or so with the alien play balls. So this is pressurized, and I struck it, and the little button is out on the back. So I'm going to leave this alone for just say about 6 minutes. So I'll be back. I'm going to come back and flip it over so it's facing this way, so that it's getting evenly warmed up on both sides, but it's not as hot as it had been in the previous videos when I was doing this. Because yeah, it was like I was sweating out here doing those videos because it's so hot from the sun. It's not as bad today. It is warm still, but it's not as bad. So I'll be back in like a few minutes to flip it over, and then I'll start recording again. Alright, you guys, it's been almost 6 minutes. At about 6:13 I flipped it over, because before it was upside down on the other side, so now the right side is facing the sun. I got my chronograph. I'm using alien plays because I did this with the Beeman and the alien plays. The Beeman BP50 and the alien plays. The highest I got the Beeman to shoot in its stock out the box form was, I believe, 454 feet per second with these, and that was like on the third shot after letting it rust, heating it up in direct sunlight, flipping it over, like doing all that stuff. It shot up to 454 with the alien play balls, and I think that was like almost 26 joules. But the Beeman does hit harder than the HDP50 13 joule version, with no additional modifications done to it. Mine is basically stock. Both my Beeman and this are essentially stock. I haven't put any performance parts in it. So I'm gonna get my chronograph. I'll be right back. So yeah, stock firing pin, stock barrel. The only thing I've changed in this is I changed the detent, which holds the balls in the barrel, and I've added a magnet catch to use steel balls. So this is the first shot, 2.7 gram alien play ball. 380. Typically, if I don't do any of this puncturing and letting it sit and all this stuff I'm doing, typically this will hit like 15 joules, sometimes 16 joules. So I think that was about I believe that's like 18.2 or something like that. It's above 18. It's a little bit more than 18, not a lot, but it's a little bit above 18. But usually the Beeman hits that hard on its first shot. If it's like 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 75 degrees Fahrenheit, you pop the CO2 in there, puncture the cartridge, and shoot it like immediately. It'll hit about that speed on the first shot. So the Beeman does. So I'm gonna let this warm up again for like 5 or 6 more minutes. I'll come back out here, flip it over, and try it again. So I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I came back out here around like 6:21, flipped it over, left it alone like this. So it's been sitting for another about 6 minutes. Same CO2 cart, same alien play balls, same everything essentially. And 380 was the first shot. So I'll see what this does. And then if by like the 4th or 5th shot it's not any higher, basically your CO2 is spent, and I'll just dump the mag after that. 382. So almost the same. I'll let this chill for a little while still. I feel like it still has some power left in it. It's only the second shot, and there's a restrictor in the handle. So I'll be back around like 6:30, 6:31. Alright, you guys, 6 minutes have passed. I flipped it over once. It's 6:31. I opted to put a 12.7 8.4 gram steel ball in there just to see if the joules usually go up with a heavier ball. I can't comfortably use the 12.7s in my Beeman. I kind of want to use the 12.3 millimeter steel balls in my Beeman, so I don't want to shoot a bunch of 12.7s through it until there's a new barrel option, which I don't know when that's going to happen. But I want to try a steel ball. This is the third shot on the same CO2, but I've been letting it sit in the sun and all that stuff. So I'll see what this does. I don't know what it's going to do. Maybe it'll get 20 joules. That's pretty good. 252. So the Beeman, when I shot a 12.7 millimeter ball like this, 8.4 gram steel ball out of it, the highest it got was I think it was the fourth or fifth shot on the Beeman, using it the same way I'm doing it, like this. You know, like shooting, letting it heat up, shooting, letting it heat up. The highest I got was 250, but this is a better bore match because this barrel is actually large enough to fit 12.7 millimeter balls. The Beeman barrel is very small bore size. Like 12.5 is probably what you can do out of the box without having any issues or concerns. Alien plays are 12.5 millimeters. They're like 12.48, 12.46. They're smaller, and the they make 12.5 steel balls, 12.5 millimeter steel balls. I think Home Defense 24 makes them, and a couple people on Amazon used to have them, but they don't anymore. These orange ones, it's 1233 by the way. These orange ones are 12.6 millimeters. I've been shooting my Beeman a bunch with those, and then to open up the barrel a little bit so that I can more comfortably use the heavy steel balls. And then the white ones are 12.45 to 12.5. They're like the same size as the Alien plays, nylon balls. So since this has a larger barrel, the steel ball, the large steel ball, 12.7 millimeter steel ball, it goes through that barrel easier. So I'm gonna do one more steel ball, and I'll leave this right here for a little while. All right, you guys, it's almost been 6 minutes, so I'm just gonna do one last shot with the steel ball bearing, and then I'll probably just dump the mag after that. After the steel ball bearing, I'm back on Alien Play 2.7 gram. So this is 8.4 gram, 12.7 millimeter steel ball bearing. The 12.3 millimeter steel ball bearings, they do not work that well on this launcher. 242. So it's pretty much, it's used the bulk of its gas, and I'm just going to continue shooting. I got 5 Alien Play balls in here, so let's see if we get close to 380 or not. I don't think it will be. It'll probably be like 370 or 360, or not. 346. So that's shot I think that's shot 5. 328. This is kind of like where it normally hits, like 340, 330, without doing all this pre-charging and letting it sit in the heat. 308. It doesn't drop this fast, but it's because I used a bunch of air because it's been heating up and all that. 292. I think I got one last shot. 266. So yeah, those 3 shots took a lot out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I think that was 4, like letting it heat up and charge and all that stuff. 4 shots in that manner, and then 5 shots just mag dumping, and I think it got like probably like 1 more shot afterwards, or like 3 or something afterwards, but those are super weak. So like if this was in your car and it's hot, like a summer day and it's hot, and you have alien plays in here and you have a restrictor in there, you'll probably get 18 joules out of this, but it has to be hot. So I mean, the Beeman does that without any extra stipulations or conditions. If it's cold, it's probably not going to be that do that great, but the HDP50 still is pretty relevant. Like, it works good. I still carry this with me in my car and stuff. Or if I'm out shopping or something like that, I'll have it with me, or in the car, one of the 2 places. But I like that it's small. You can appendix carry it pretty easily. There's tons of modification options for it. It shoots reliably. I haven't had mine fail to fire. But it does have drawbacks, like 6 rounds. You have to either get a speed loader or just, load them up 6 more rounds afterwards. So every launcher seems to have a drawback. The Beeman right now, the magazine is like the weak link on it. But this has worked for a lot of people for the past 3 years. And it's a solid little launcher. $100, can't really beat it. Doesn't have some of the features that like the Byrna SD does or the CL or any of those things, but at the price, you can get like 4 of these, or you can get 1 Byrna SD. So you can, like, if you have family members or something, you could buy like 3 or 4 of those, or you can buy 1 SD or 1 LE or whatever. Personally, myself, I like the Salt Supply S2, and I'm starting to like the Beeman more, but this is still a solid option. So anyways, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time.